Hi, so today we're going to learn how to create a Google Docs. First off, make sure that you're signed into your Google Gmail. So you'll either see a picture of yourself or the initials at the top corner. That means that you're signed in. Once you notice that, click on the waffle image or the Google Apps menu. Click on Drive. You'll notice that I have documents saved already. That means that I have saved my documents on the cloud, meaning that instead of using a flash drive, as long as I log into my email, I'm able to continue to work on these documents. So let me just click on New. You're able to create a new folder, and I can put in the title right here, and then just click Create, and here's my new folder. There's nothing in there, but you'll see that the path here, right now I'm in the folder called Sandra Lozano. If I want to go back to the main page, click on My Drive and it'll take me to the main page. Clicking on New once more, I can also file and upload a document from my actual computer. Or I could also upload an entire folder and click a bunch of put a bunch of documents into my drive and save them on there. Let me go to Google Sheets. This is similar to Microsoft Excel. This is a bit more advanced, but I just want to show you how it works. You're able to create lists or a spreadsheet or a graph, either on math or numbers, or even to make a list for a potluck, for instance. We can also go to Google Slides. This is similar to Microsoft PowerPoint. This is used for presentations, to provide research on a certain topic. We will be going over this later in the next couple of weeks, so I don't want to go too much into detail. Next is Google Docs. Let's go into that. You'll see that it's a new document. It's a blank sheet of paper. Let's give it a title. We're going to call it Google Docs Practice. We're going to go over how to change the settings to a title, a subtitle, and a paragraph. So I'm just going to put this as a title. Enter twice, 1, 2, to give it some space. This is a subtitle. And this is a paragraph. In order to change the settings to the title, for instance, make sure you click and drag it to highlight it. You can change the font here, the style of the font. You have a variation of them. Let's just click Merriweather. We can change the size of the font. You can go all the way to 96 or to 24 or in between. You can make it bold, make it darker. To undo that, you'll just click it again. You'll see that there's a lot of changes being made, but it automatically saves it. When you're working on the internet, it tends to have the options of being able to save it on its own without having to go into File and click Save As or anything like that. So I want to make it bold. The I means italics or to make it slanted. You can also click U, which is underline. And you also change the colors. Here was the font color. Click it pink. You can also highlight the background of the words and click, for instance, blue. Also, let's highlight subtitle. You'll notice that only the portion that you're highlighting changes. So if I change to Merriweather and the font size to 24, only this portion changes. So let's make it bold, italic, underline, change the color to red, highlight it yellow. If for whatever reason I didn't like what I just did, I can undo it and it'll undo the yellow highlighting. If I want it back, I can redo it. bring back the yellow highlighting. You'll notice that this is on the left hand side of the document. This here is the alignment of the document, and currently it's on left align. If I want to bring it to the center, I just click center alignment and it brings it to the center. I want to change this highlighting to a different color. It doesn't look too good. Let's do that. Most of the time titles are put at the center of the document. So let me just put the subtitle to the center. If I bring it to this side, it'll bring it to the right of the document, or this will justify it with the rest of the writing. So let's bring it back to the center. You'll notice that with a paragraph, sometimes when writing letters or reports, you'll need to edit it, and that means that to provide a space in between and in front of the words in order to it's part of the formatting. In order to do that, there's a button on the left side of your keyboard called Tab, T-A-B. So if you just click that, it'll bring it to make it an indent. To undo it, you just click undo. I just want to keep that, and I just want to show you an example. If I'm writing a paragraph, it'll show you a format of the paragraph. So you have this space here is the indent. Now I want to bring in an image. In order to do that, I want to provide some space for myself, so let's just click enter a couple times. Click insert, scroll over image, don't necessarily click on it yet, and you'll see that there's a menu bar here. It's kind of sensitive, so just go scroll to the right. The first option is upload from computer, so that you're able to bring a picture from your computer that's actually saved there. You're able to search for a picture on the Google website. You're able to bring a picture that's saved on your drive, and you're also able to bring a photo saved on the Google Photos app, and also by URL. This here is the URL. So if you're on a website and you just want to bring it, the website screenshot, if you copy paste it and just click here, you're able to bring in the URL. Also, you're able to use the camera installed in on your computer. So you're clicking here, you're generating the camera on your computer, and you're able to take a selfie or a picture or something else. So let's just bring a picture from Google search. Once it's clicked on the search bar, you're able to search for something. So let's just click or type in dog and click enter. And then search for the picture that you're interested in. Let's keep looking here. I like this one. So click on it, and then you'll see a check mark here. Let me bring this down a bit so you can see the insert button there. Once it's selected, click insert, and the image will show on your document. It's a bit too big, so I want to do is just click on it, and you'll see these blue squares on the corners, on the edges. So once you see this little arrow, you're able to drag and click. You actually click and drag and make the picture smaller or thinner there. I want to click undo. I don't like that. Now let's center the image, center align, and there's your picture, the sample of a paragraph font, subtitle, and a title.